Alright, so this week I'll be reviewing a series of Minimates. This is series 39, or the Thor line, which means we'll be talking about Thor, Destroyer, Loki, Odin, Agent Coulson, which is the variant Frost Giant, Jane Foster, Frost Giant. Now, the way I usually do this is that I work my way up to the best figures, but this time I'm going to do it differently, and I'm going to start with Thor and the Destroyer. The packaging is very standard stuff at this point. Picture Thor, Destroyer, two figures in there. You got Marvel Studios Thor, the Mighty Avenger. Then up here, you got something new, which is the little Avengers Assemble thing. Got pictures of Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, pretty cool. Then on the back here, you have the entire wave of figures. There are little pictures here, which is pretty nice. I really like the figures with the logo in the background. It's pretty cool. And then in the corner here, you have Thor decreeing that this is in fact official movie merchandise. Each figure has their own bio, so you could pause and read it. Here is the Destroyers. So now I'll just open these guys up and review them. Alright, so here we have the Destroyer. I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've ever gotten him in Minimate form. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive this is the first Minimate of him that we've gotten. So from what we've seen of the Destroyer so far, he looks pretty faithful to the movie. I mean, this figure looks pretty faithful to the version of the movie. His head is very well detailed. He's got lines running all across, up until the back. The back is not detailed for some reason, which is kind of annoying, because it just, like, abruptly ends. The thing on his head is a separate piece. See here? That is kind of just put on like a regular hair for a Minimate would be put on. He is wearing one of these chest pieces to make himself look a bit bigger. It really works for these where, like the Hulk and Abomination from the movie line didn't really work because only their chests were bulky and their arms were kind of scrawny. I think it really works for this figure. The detailing on the chest piece is really nice. I really like the darker black that they used for this, as opposed to the kind of skinnier, dark, black lines on his face. These look much better. To my surprise, they actually did detail the back, because usually they don't. They usually leave the backs bare. They didn't detail that, though. The front of that weird crotch piece is detailed to look like this is all one piece, but it is in fact not. His arms have some pretty cool detailing as well. It looks almost like chainmail, but not, kind of boltish, but not. Only the kind of outer part of the arm is detailed like this. The inner part and the sides are not. You can see here. The legs have more smaller lines on them. The feet are not detailed. But as you can see here, the sides of the legs are detailed in the same way as the arms. He has standard movement. Nothing really hinders it, except for the chest piece, kind of at the top. But yeah, he has normal movement. Legs can move freely, as can his head. So yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, the Destroyer. He is a pretty cool figure. Definitely not one of the best in this wave, but he is definitely still a really, really cool figure, and a great addition to the cast of the movie Minimates. And now we have Thor. So I'm just going to say this straight out. This is a fantastic Minimate. I mean, he's just really awesome. Facially, it's okay. It's not a great likeness to the actor, Chris Hemsworth, but it is actually pretty good. There's quite a bit of detailing, like the beard is pretty cool. I like his eyes, and his eyebrows are pretty cool. Definitely one of the better faces, even if it's not a great likeness. The figure is sporting hair that is somewhat similar to the Ultimate Thor. It's not as big though, which is pretty good. And I do quite like this hairpiece. The costume is really great, and it really looks to emulate the look of it in the movie really well. And I'm really glad they didn't give him a bulky chest piece, because that would have really taken away from the look of the figure. The pattern on the shirt is really well done. It just looks really great and really intricate. A little more intricate than a lot of other designs on the chest pieces. Of course, he is wearing a cape, which looks really good. Really nice and bright. He has a problem standing up because of it, though. You can see here, it's a very nice cape. He has got some really cool detailing on his arm. He's got kind of like the chainmail stuff going on here. Same thing with the other side. There is something that I have to point out in the gloves, though. I don't know if this was intentional, or if it was a mistake, or if this is actually part of like the design of Thor. But this glove here has kind of a point on it. You can see it there kind of on the left side, and this one does not have the same point. It's just regularly like rounded. So yeah, I just noticed that. I didn't know if it was intentional or not. To make him look like he still has more of his chest piece here, they added this little piece here to make it look longer, and it's very nice, if a little bit bulkier than the normal piece up here. His legs have kind of minimal detailing, except for this here. He's just got kind of like boots painted on. That's pretty much it. Thor comes with 2 accessories. The first one is his helmet, which is very cool. The helmet fits on the figure just fine. It looks really well. It looks really good. Although it does look like it sits a bit high on the figure's face, because you can see his forehead there. And if you compare the figure with the picture on the box, it is a very big difference. His second accessory is a predictable yet essential choice. Mjolnir. Mjolnir fits very well into either one of Thor's hands, and it's pretty much the only way to display Thor is with his hammer in his hand. There is an exceptional amount of detail on the accessory for it being so small, and it's definitely one of the best accessories out there. And Thor has standard Minimate articulation. The only place he is hindered is here, because of the little piece there over his crotch. Alright, so Thor is a really great Minimate. He is definitely one of the best out there, especially in the movie lines. And yeah, he's just a really, really great figure. I think I might like him a little bit better with the helmet off, though. So this is a great 2-pack, probably the best in the line, or one of the best. Tomorrow I will review the other really great set, which is Loki and Odin. So, yeah.